Hello and welcome to CATEX TV. Today is Thursday the 15th of May. Turkey's biggest union is about to stage a strike amid mounting anger over the country's worst mining accident, with the toll from the disaster rising to 282 and scores still trapped underground. Unions were angry today over what they say are poor safety standards since the formerly state-run facilities were leased to private companies. Protesters in the streets of Istanbul were shouting, "Government resign," and relatives of the miners in Soma were shouting that the Prime Minister was a murderer and a thief. The captain and 3 other crew members of the ferry that sank off South Korea last month have been indicted on charges of manslaughter through gross negligence. Captain Lee Sun-seok, the chief engineer, and the chief and second mates were among the first to be rescued when the ferry Seoul began to capsize during a routine trip from the port of Incheon west of Seoul to the holiday island of Jeju. Investigators say the 4 were among the first to be rescued from the 6,825-ton ferry, and that they boarded Coast Guard vessels without attempting to evacuate hundreds of passengers. In Bangladesh, a ferry with hundreds of passengers on board has capsized and sank in a river near the capital Dhaka, with police reporting that at least 6 bodies have been recovered. According to the district government administrator, "We are receiving confusing figures of how many passengers were on board when it sunk, but the number could range from 200 to 350. A rescue vessel is on its way to the site." The MV Mirage 4 ferry capsized in stormy weather in the Menga River, erupts in the Mangjini district south of Dhaka. The accident occurred around 3:30 p.m. local time. The ferry had been going to Saristapur from Dhaka. In California, a series of wildfires has led to the evacuation of more than 15,000 people. More than 9,000 acres were ablaze as the fire whipped up by California's so-called devil winds. The worst hit was San Diego, where more than 11,000 people had to leave their homes and a state of emergency has been declared. In Nigeria, villagers in an area where Boko Haram operates have killed and detained scores of fighters who were suspected of planning a fresh attack, the residents and security officials have said. Locals in Nigeria's northern states have been forming vigilante groups in various areas to resist the armed group, which has held more than 270 schoolgirls captive since last month. The Philippine Foreign Ministry has accused China of reclaiming land on a disputed reef in the South China Sea and said it appeared to be building an airstrip. Foreign Ministry spokesman Charles Jose told Reuters news agency yesterday that China had been moving earth and materials to Johnson Reef in the Spratly Islands over recent weeks. It also said that China was reclaiming land in violation of the Declaration on the Conduct of Parties in the South China Sea, an informal code of conduct for the region. In London, a bomb scare outside the Bank of England brought chaos to the City of London this morning as a car was abandoned in the middle of the road. Thousands of workers in the heart of the city had to be evacuated from their offices, while bomb disposal experts with remote control robots examined the vehicle. The nearby tube station was evacuated and all traffic in the area was diverted during the emergency. European composite insurer Zurich Insurance Group announced today a 20% increase in its first quarter profit thanks to higher capital gains and an improved performance at its general insurance arm. Zurich generated net income of $1.3 billion in the first 3 months of 2014, up from 1.09 in the same period for last year. Nephila Capital affiliate Ananke Re has committed to invest $10 million in Florida insurer Heritage through a private placement ahead of the firm's IPO. The investment gives Nephila, which currently provides Heritage with cover for its 2014 reinsurance program, the right of first refusal to participate in future reinsurance placements up until May 2019. Heritage expects to sell between 6 and 6.9 million shares at between $14 and $16 each in its upcoming flotation on the New York Stock Exchange. It will be raising approximately $92 million at the midpoint of the range. And finally today, live to legacy insurance group Enstar has confirmed the resignation of Torus Group CEO Dermot O'Donoghue. as revealed today by the Insurance Insider. The moves come 6 weeks after Enstar and private equity house Stone Point Capital completed their $646 million acquisition of the global specialty insurer. That's all from us today. We'll be back at the same time tomorrow. Until then, thank you and goodbye.